Really, YouTube? You had a good thing going here. And the more you seem to mess with things, the more people seem to revile it. Case in point, extreme case in point, the latest Content ID copyright sweep. Now, I know infringement has been a problem on YouTube. For example, people have been uploading entire movies and entire episodes of TV shows. But this is not the way to do it! I mean, really, YouTube. I mean, seeming to punish users who have legitimate videos, like reviews and such, flagging them with Content ID matches that even the game publishers themselves seem to think is bullcrap. I'm sure many of you who are fans of mine know about this copyright sweep already. It's affecting people like WeDude, like CJ, like the Flamicon, like Rabid, and I can only imagine that it's happening to other partners that I know of. I even go so far as to wonder if it's happening to the Autark and Josh. I mean, there are people who make livings off of YouTube, and before you say those people should get a real job, keep in mind, these people put huge amounts of heart and effort into these videos that they make. And to see all their work come crumbling down at the hands of a bullcrap, automated copyright ID claim system that disregards fair use of, as it is defined in U.S. copyright law, it just pisses me off! Now look, I am not a partner, so I guess I'm one of the lucky ones because my videos haven't been flagged yet, but if this should happen to any of my videos, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But there will come a breaking point. And when it does come, it won't be pretty. I just know it won't be pretty. I know I could go into bigger detail about this, but if you've seen Angry Joe's rant on this whole thing, you probably have all the ideas by now. And the thing is, even the game publishers themselves are encouraging users whose videos seem to be unfairly flagged to dispute the claims and get these things cleared up. So, whoever came up with this system, either fix it, come up with a better way, or GTFO. That's how bad it is. If rights holders themselves are encouraging users to combat these claims, then you know you've got a problem. Now on to something else that I wanted to rant about earlier. Well, all I gotta say is, you know how Nintendo was hyping up a huge reveal at the VGX? I didn't watch the award show, thank God. But Nintendo was hyping this up, and what do we get? Cranky Kong is going to be playable in the new Donkey Kong Country game, Tropical Freeze. This is the sort of thing you save for a Nintendo Direct, not for an awards show which is to be watched by potentially millions of people. Now, this actually underscores a big problem with Nintendo, and it is most likely one of the contributing factors to the sales failure of the Wii U. To put it simply, Nintendo's marketing sucks. I mean, it all started with the Wii U's name. It sounded like so much like its previous system, the Wii, that many people thought it was merely an expansion. Despite the fact that its OS is different, its disc format is different, and the Wii U gamepad is so much different from the Wii remote. It's like, people thought this was just an expansion to the Wii. And recent advertisements haven't been helping it. So I say, Nintendo, please, if you want the Wii U to sell better, one of the best steps you can take is to overhaul your marketing. I mean, when Reggie announced that Cranky Kong would be playable, I hear even he looked a little disappointed. I'm sure he wanted to announce something bigger, something better, something that might help the Wii U get better sales. But no. We get friggin' Cranky Kong. I don't know. Now let's move on to a little more positive stuff before I go completely freaked out. I am collaborating with 2 other YouTubers. If you've seen that trailer, you probably already know. For a Let's Play of Borderlands. That will be coming soon, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So look forward to that. And my list for January, it's going to be the top 15 games I played in 2013. Now let's go to user questions. Fellow countdown maker Stelios78910 asks, thoughts on Skull Kid being revealed for Super Smash Bros. 4 as an assist trophy, and what other assist trophies would you like to see? Well, I'm glad that Skull Kid got in, and in all honesty, I really didn't see Skull Kid as a playable character anyway. So, an assist trophy is probably the best. What I'm thinking he's probably going to end up doing is probably bring the moon crashing into the battlefield, KOing pretty much everyone else except the summoner. That's probably going to be pretty funny. Now, as far as other assist trophies I'd like to see, maybe some related to the Wonderful 101? Maybe some Unite Morphs? That would be pretty fun. Oh, by the way, the Wonder Mask I made in the Wonder White segment of Top 10 Cryokinetics, which, by the way, to my surprise, made the front page at Screw Attack, I made that Wonder Mask myself. Let's see, other assist trophies I'd like to see. Maybe some Lumas? Or Dry Bowser, perhaps? We're probably going to see some Gen 6 assist trophies like Xerneas and Yveltal. Maybe even Zygarde. Let's see, maybe some Mechons? That would be pretty awesome. I can probably think of some others, but for now, next question comes from Matthew Strittmatter. He asks, have you ever played any trivia games? Actually, I have. I have all 3 of the 7th gen consoles, PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii. And on the Xbox, there was, for a while, 1 vs. 100 Live. Man, that was a lot of fun. I loved watching 1 vs. 100 on NBC when it was on the air. And I got to admit, it was a great show. I loved it. And playing it on Xbox Live was a lot of fun. I never got to be the one, but I did get into the mob on a couple of occasions. And I actually won a couple prizes from it. I've also played the console version, well, the 7th gen version of You Don't Know Jack. I played it at a couple game nights, and it was definitely a lot of fun. I'd like to see future You Don't Know Jack games. That would be a lot of fun. Next question comes from Aaron Frankhouse. He asks, is there a monster in the Monster Hunter series that pisses you off? The Goble. Ever since I played Monster Hunter 3, the Goble was definitely the monster that frustrated me the most. Well, don't get me wrong, I can beat him, but it's just so annoying. I mean, its tail can paralyze you, leaving you pretty much helpless unless you get assistance from someone else. Its friggin' lantern can blind you, and it is not a good example of an underwater battle. Granted, the underwater physics in Monster Hunter 3, and by extension Ultimate, were definitely not that bad. I mean, some of my favorite monsters in the game were underwater battles, like Cedeus and the Lagiacrus, Go Bowl, not so much. Though I do find it hilarious how you can actually fish it out of the water. Next question comes from Lord Gamermon. He asks, have you heard the rumors of an official Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and if so, what are your thoughts? Well, I have seen a couple video game related movies. I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie when I was a kid, and I saw Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. And I've seen Final Fantasy VII Advent Children on DVD. The problem with some video game movies, hell, most of them, is that they don't really remain faithful to the source material. Super Mario Brothers. When I was a kid, I enjoyed it, but nowadays I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, wow. It's hardly relatable to the source material at all. Same with Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. Where are the summons? Where's the magic? Where's the people fighting monsters? I mean, ugh. So if this Sonic movie happens to be the real thing, it had better be faithful to the source material, otherwise it will suck. And don't even try making it live action, because that's just asking for trouble. Next question comes from, my last question of the day comes from Night Rain Girl 43, who asks, what are your thoughts on Kokonoe's Astral Heat and Chrono Phantasma? What has science done?